You've got to be kidding me! What's the matter, Miss Von Karma?
I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really plan to say this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot.
So it's a joke of an accident to you, huh? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Acro, you can't mean witness?
Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it has always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the Ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
Murder weapon. The bust the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you gotta do something.
This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Let's see how things work out. It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but...
Why aren't you going to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma total justice.
I guess. I figured with you that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned.
A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday.
What did you find?
There's no reason to even see it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for.
You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room.
Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story.
Just wait a second, something's funny about all this. It looks like the coup de grace in this case was ever so sweet.
But what about the scarf? What about the note?
What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the important evidence here is about the death of the Ringmaster. I think you should remember that.
Do something, Nick! Don't let this case slip away! The bust, where is it now?
Where's the bust right now?
You're Phoenix Wright! You know where the bust is, I'm sure you do! There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? It's because it's in the most ridiculous place.
If you can believe that. It seems as if this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short.
Thank you for your support.
Ack! Now, if you'll please excuse me, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness.
Hold it! Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue. What? We need time to do what? Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your age, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
What? Is he talking to me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Agro's lived its life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose.
Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? So there would have been a search of the lodging house. There would have been a search of the big top. If it wasn't found there, then it's got to be in the courtroom. It's obvious! The bust is inside this very courtroom!
It's obvious?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all! Acro! I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket, because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you could laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you couldn't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it, in the only place that you could hide it, under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again, could you please remove the blanket from the wheelchair?
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
You fool! How could you...
You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them?
Miss Franziska Von Karma and Mr. Felix Wright.
What?
There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy, and now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I could escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. I failed. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I had done that.
It doesn't matter now, though. It seems as if we've arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor? Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime.
Acro!
All my brother did was want Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf in pepper.
I know she didn't want anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believed in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it.
too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. What do you mean by that?
So are you saying that you were a victim in all of this as well?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up, but I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You've beat me again.
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty.
Huzzah!
This court is adjourned.
Thank God.
Fabulous. But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Congratulations! Congratulations, Mr. Max!
Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We were just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? No! She's been like this for a while now. It's all my fault!
Sweetie pie.
Bat and Acro, they're never coming back! Now everyone's gonna split up! Regina! Mr. Wright, tell me something.
What do you want to know, Regina?
Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro... is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? Are you really sure? I can believe that?
Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
Acro said that all the time to you, so I thought it worked for me too.
There's your evidence. Take that! Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
Bat! That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. He is, huh? But now that Acro's been caught...
Uh-huh.
I know!
What?
I'll do it! I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again.
That's so sweet of you, Regina.
I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max! What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? Sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up your contract. I understand. It's such a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh! Amazing.
Yay! I can't wait! then I guess that changes things.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max! Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help him out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been.
Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Barry.
Max! Nick! It seems like everything is going to turn out alright here.
I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen! We'll save you the most fabulous seats.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats!
And thus we come to a close. But wait.
I see. What made the case?
Just like you thought! Yesterday's search really paid off, sir! You had it all figured out yesterday, didn't you?
It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney.
You mean Mr. Wright?
Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. Do me a favor and try not to be too harsh on Acro. Once I get back, I'll make a stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office.
Yes, sir! I'll be waiting for you. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Foreshadowing! So we've had an instance of foreshadowing at the end of Case 2, and now we have an instance of foreshadowing at the end of Case 3.
Brand new episode has been added! Episode, Farewell, My Turnabout.
So we're going to save. And that was Case 3 of Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Turnabout Big Top. Next time we meet, we will start Case 4, Farewell, My Turnabout. And these foreshadowings in Cases 2 and 3 will finally come to a head. See you then!